So, hello, George. It's great to have you. So the first question that we have is kind of like out of the blue, but we noticed that there are a lot of great franchisors coming from Utah. So Crumble and Dirty Dough and Swig and like Picklr. So is there something with like Utah-based franchisors? Do you guys have a mafia there?
You know what? That is such a great question because I've actually touched on this topic. I think Utah in general, we see it once in a while in reports on how great the economy is and businesses that are coming out of here. But from technology and software to franchisors, Utah is just very entrepreneur mindset, right? We have Silicon Slopes, which we are getting people by the thousands moving in to work for great companies. And I when I think about franchisors and the Picklr now being one that's coming out of Utah, I also want the state of Utah to be recognized of someone that's helping lead and build the way for franchisors coming out of here. And it's been actually been pretty amazing to see, a trend of whether it be food or drinks, and now pickleball. It's been awesome to see people start to develop and help grow the franchisor space in Utah, which has been pretty amazing.
Cool. So is there something culturally where you think franchising and Utah is just fits, or it's just a coincidence, or it's just entrepreneurial spirit?
It is just, I think there is something cultural about it. I mean, and again, not to get too into the weeds, but Utah primarily is there's a lot of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and they're taught to be entrepreneurs, to be sufficient. And I think that plays a huge role because ever since I was little, it was embedded in my head to entrepreneur, right? It's find your passions, find things you love. And they say work for yourself and you'll never work a day in your life. Oh, I work it every day of my life. Not just kidding. No, but I think there's something in the water where everyone is just, they're looking to figure out. We see so many cool things that are happening out of Utah that it's inspiring. You're easily inspired what other people are doing. I mean, from Crumble to be where they're at now, it's like it's a little cookie shop that started in Logan, Utah, right? Swig drinks. I'm getting pictures from my brother in San Antonio. I'm getting investors flying into Utah saying, I saw a TikTok trend for Swig and we're excited to go drink Swig. And I'm just like, what? It's crazy, right? And so I just think it's embedded in us to be entrepreneurs and it leads to hopefully creating great businesses that people want to replicate. And therefore here we are with the Pickler.